Rack City, bitch, 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 rack city, bitch.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can tell, today we are talking about titties. This is probably not a video for guys, but a lot of girls will probably benefit from it. So I will just be talking today about boobies, why I got my breast surgery done, and just all the nitty-gritty stuff. I do have a lot of girls message me on like Facebook and Instagram asking about them and stuff like that, so I thought this is a very good video. Plus it's going to be pretty funny. I will get in depth as to why I got them done, blah blah blah. So I've had my boobs done for just over 2 years now. I got them done when I was 21. The reason why I got them done was I was a 12-year-old boy, but really I was female. I just didn't like the way that my body looked. I didn't feel feminine at all. I know it's probably like you expect that for someone that's, you know, wanting to get their boobs done, but I just had no self-confidence at all. I'd always stress about what I was wearing. Even going to the beach was an issue for me because I just felt like all these other girls actually look like girls, and I was over here and I was just string being straight up and down. So that's why I did it. So with my boobs, I went a 360 extra high profile under the muscle. The reason why I went under the muscle is, one, purely because I literally started with nothing. I was a 10B on a good day, so I didn't have that much breast tissue to start with, unlike a lot of other girls might be like, you know, a C cup or actually packing a bit more than what I had. So that's why I went under the muscle. I also wanted them to have a little bit more of a natural look, and plus the benefits of, like, you know, if I ever want to have kids with breastfeeding and gym, those two as well. So that's why I chose to do it. By all means, going above the muscle is completely fine. It's all up to personal preference. So with my recovery time, I took 10 days off work. I got my boobs done on the Thursday, so from Thursday through to the following Friday. But mind you, I was actually up and moving about day 4. I was going out to lunch with a friend. I went to the shops, and I even actually went to the beach with my mum on one of those days. But mind you, I did have a t-shirt on at the beach, and I was fully bandaged. My doctor actually had me bandaged up for the first 10 days, and then we took the bandages off. They make you wear this like really ugly support bra, so it like clips up at the front here, and it's this like Nana bra, but just ugly as, so be prepared for that. Another thing with your recovery is, they say with the medication that it will actually make you constipated for 3 days. So I know that a lot of girls do freak out about that part, but if you are a healthy person, you should be fine. So recovery wasn't too bad, as I do have a bad reaction to anesthetic. I kind of was vomiting for the first day and a half. God bless my beautiful best friend Wit. She actually picked me up from my surgery, and because I wasn't in the best state, she kind of had to wait around for like 3 hours before I even had any consciousness. And then I was able to go home still vomiting, but that's okay. That's me personally. A lot of people actually bounce back and are completely fine afterwards. So a boob job will cost you anywhere between, I guess, what the institutes are doing, like $5,000-$6,000 boob jobs these days. So anywhere from there to about, like, I guess $12,000, depending on what you have to get done. So everybody's body is different. So some people might need lifts, you know, reconstructions. Sometimes your boobs are actually 2 different sizes and they have to put different implants in. So it's just up to the body. So I don't think it's really beneficial anyone knowing how much I paid, but I would recommend that you do your research. Don't just go and find the cheapest option, because I have seen a lot of really bad jobs done, and these girls are actually paying the price for it. And you know what, like, it is your body at the end of the day, and you wouldn't want to be just putting crap into it. So be careful with that one, ladies. It does actually pay off. Maybe just spend a little bit, or even just do a little bit more research into what you're actually getting yourselves into. My next tip is, when you're actually going through recovery, what did I do and how did I make it go a little bit quicker? When you get home, you can't lay on your back. So I had like bulk pillows like all lined up. Make sure you've got movies on the go, ready to go, and snacks. Yeah, get on the snacks. Let your friends know that you are going in for your surgery, because trust me, you'll get to like day 2 and you're gonna be bored out of your brain. So have like play dates and stuff. Have someone that can bath you. Yes, I had my mum come over and bath me, because like you just can't do nothing. Like your arms like this. And so props to mum. And because I was all bandaged up as well, I couldn't shave my own armpits to save my life. So get lasered before your surgery, waxed, I don't know. Yeah, so it's not a pretty week, but it's pretty definitely afterwards. I enjoy my boobs a lot more now, 2 years after, than what I did when I first got them done, because when you first get them done, like they're like hard as rocks. Yeah, so because I was so small, I was really like stretched in the middle, so my skin was like really plastic looking, and it did take a few months for it to like all settle and come together. And now they just move around freely, and they actually look a lot more natural, obviously, now than what they did say a year ago. And this is the look that I wanted to achieve. So I do have a few recommendations. Always wear your support bra, and then when you can get out of your support bra, go and find some really good sports crops. So I do recommend Lorna Jane. I'm sure everybody already has like a zillion Lorna Janes, but they just so much support in them compared to other crops, and it just holds your kuna matatas in the right spot. So that will just help with the, like, I guess the placement of them and stops them moving around too much. I did use True Things before and after my surgery. So first one is some Arnica Ease tablets. So these are really good for healing the body, so for like bruises and stuff like that. So I use those to help with the recovery. The second one is Bio Oil. So I'm sure everyone has heard of this, and I put it on my scars as soon as I could. I think I got the stitches out like 1 or 2 weeks later. And as soon as I could, I started putting that on there, and you can hardly see my scars anymore. So, oh yeah, that's another thing. I went under here. So I went where like everybody else goes normally, like it's a normal incision spot. So I went there. My incisions are probably like this big. I'll actually try and take a photo and put it up somewhere and show you guys what they actually look like. But honestly, using bio oil, I was doing it morning and night after my showers, and it has actually gotten rid of my scars. You can hardly tell that they're there. So when I'm wearing a bikini, if it is sitting a little bit weird, you can't actually see it. So also another thing with your boobs is you will lose a lot of your sensation in them, and it takes quite a few months for them to come back. So from about like here downwards, you can't feel anything underneath. And then when you start to get your feeling back, you'll start getting like little nerve pinches, and then you're like, oh my God, what is this? But don't stress, it's just all your nerves coming back. And yes, I do have all my feelings back in my boobs. I didn't die or anything. So when you are about, I guess, a week after you recover, like after your surgery into your recovery, I actually had like a bit of fluid moving in my boobs, and it is completely normal. You would just feel like a bit of a bubble, and you'll hear like a so that is normal as well. It's just everything settling and whatnot. So I do think I have covered all bases in the titty department. Do remember, if you are going into your doctor, that if you ask for like a 400 or a 360 or whatever, that different brands have different sizes as well. So what you might ask for will be a completely different size to, say, what your friend Stacey's got. So do take that into mind. Do listen to your doctor because they will find the perfect size for your body. This is as big as I could get because I was a very tiny human at the time. So do pay attention to what your doctor does. If you do have any other questions, concerns, whatever else, I am more than happy to answer them privately for you, girls only. And I will, if you want, I can give you my doctor's details. I did just go here in Brisbane, so send me a message. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and I will leave my social media accounts. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and probably seedy guys. But anyway, later skaters.